Welcome to yet another edition of Kasuku Live. Today we are coming to you from Sweetland Gardens, Chanja. It's threatening to rain, so we had to bachitacha mu luzungu okugattaga lugezaako kuyiyayiya. We are sente ze twakuweerera tuziraba zikomawo. So we had to improvise. And next to me is
Chakunze Laura Angel.
Laura, yongera ku ddoboozi mukwano.
Chakunze Laura Angel.
Chakunzire. Chakunzire means what?
What I love or what God loves.
Oh. What God? So your angel. Your angel. Katonda cheyayagala angel in Luganda. Laura.
Yes.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Welcome to Kasuku Live. Have you heard of Kasuku Live before?
The most famous man.
Famous. Pondeta Malala. Okay, it's a pleasure having you.
Yeah.
And
Amanyanze Steven, Dr. Steven Watiti.
Okay.
Yeah, musajja mugisuna ye Oluganda ndogera lulo.
Anti wali abaganda abagendeyo ne Semeka
Kakungulu yatube emigonyo. Netwiga mu lwe tuyizeemu. Tuyisaawo sebo.
Nsanyusa okulaba.
Nsanyusa. Ate kwe munuka okulya kasuku manyi kinyonyi. Ekadali kasuku nga
Dr. Ngonwanisiza misana.
Nenda sebo.
Okay. Then my brother.
So I'm Balia Derek.
Yes.
And I work with UNIPA. And I'm a CEO with a travel company.
Okay.
And I'm happy to be on this live show.
What's your travel company? What's the name of your travel company?
It is Kasambira.
Kasambira.
Yeah.
So you do tours and travel?
Yeah, I do tours and travel.
Or you do business?
No, I do tours and travels.
Tours and travel. Otambuza abantu.
Otambuza abantu.
Ujja otuweyo wano omulango Kasuku Live ekintu kyo tukipike. So Laura, your how do I say it best? Manyi mu classes ze tubadde nazo batugambye you don't say AIDS. You say I want to avoid stigma. People are not saying Kasuku, you're stigmatizing. How do they say it?
Living with HIV.
You're living with HIV.
Yeah.
So when did you get HIV?
At birth.
At birth.
But unfortunately, my family did not know about it until at a later stage. That was around 2004. Actually, the actual knowing was 2005 through a good Samaritan in our family. My cousin sister who was working with Tasso by then, and she kept seeing the symptoms. Actually, they kept treating the wrong things because my entire skin was a mess. I had rashes all over the body.
So they thought you have like allergies.
Yeah, they treat those normal skin rashes like eczema of a sort. Kumbe the whole issue was even bigger than what they imagined. And surprisingly, we even had big doctors working on me skin, but they never thought
in their minds.
Yeah, they never thought in their minds that ntinali mulwadde wa akawuka ka sirimu. Yes.
So how long have you been living with this?
I should say 30 years now.
You're 30. That's what I wanted to come to.
I know you were digging that.
But you look 20 like the doctors said.
Yeah.
So how has it been?
The skin is good.
It's not been an easy journey. It's a lot. Because my issue it started with my skin, and till today I still have scars, especially in my lower part. That's why you'll not find me putting. Yeah. And even, that's why you won't see me putting on short things normally. Yeah. And I've had people asking me, but where is the problem? Like, we are not saying the real problem. It's because I'm always in long things. So accepting my skin the way it is, it has been a journey. Till now, I can say it's till now. Because there are those times when it disturbs in the mind. And then disclosure, finding a partner. That whole process is a crazy one.
Because, okay, you know the challenge is, these days, so they say, I've not really people say Sirimu yali mubi nnyo ebiseera ebyo
Yeah.
kati saamulaba nnyo naye nga baga nti omuntu abeera yenna naye abantu ennaku zino balabika bulungi so like when I see you like this I'm like ekyana kiikyo so where do you now draw the line guy nomuga nti if I were you I would move slowly?
Me, I'm very open-minded.
Yeah.
That's my nature. I think I started being open-minded all the way from senior 6 back. That is when I started appreciating advocacy. My journey began with Red Cross, of being open to humanity, working around humanity. And from that, I diverted it to the concept of HIV and AIDS. So of course, senior 6, that's when you start to now meet people that you're trying to date with. And of course, it was not easy still, that journey. And nenkizuula nti lumu waliwo omulenzi omu mukwano gwange right now yagezaako okunkwana. Kati in that process, nzijjukira ku lunaku olwo nali nina clinic day ku Baylor because I received my medicine okuva ku Baylor. Kati olunaku olwo nengenda omulabako yali mukwano gwa muganda wange ate nga mukwano gwange naye nga in the long run ng'agezaako okukola kyo okumpursuinga. Yes. Kati nga sobola kyogera nga ntya okukyogerako naye nga drawing a lines with our friendship naye nga yalina more beyond the friendship.
Apika
Kati
ayagala byali lupazo.
Ekirungi we yali abeera next to their household kati nga tewali kisobola kubaawo wakati waffe. So olunaku olwo ejjukira nvudde ku clinic nina eddagala mu nsawo. I don't know what happened in his head because at that point nalina issues z'omutima. So nalina ne therapy endala gye naliko because of that process eyokulongoosa omubiri ya detoxifying because issue yali in toxins mu mubiri. Kati ye yali amanye ekizibu ekyo kyokka nga tamanyi kino ekirala. Kati ndowooza omutima oba gwamugamba akebere mu nsawo yange nga nfulumye bino ngenzeko manju. N'akeera mu nsawo n'asalamu eddagala nakuba ekifaananyi n'asirika teyaŋŋamba nzire ewaka ambuuza all along you mean you have been taking this medication obadde ku ddagala what ne mugamba kati save no before you attack me do you know the reason why I've been avoiding you? Yeah, nsonga. That was the beginning of my disclosure.
Nomanya nti kati awo kyabise.
Nentandikira awo neŋŋamba kati kyalina kyenkweka nekinyongera amaanyi okuba nga ndisclose.
Ola doctor engeri gyamutunuuliddemu agamba alaba ekyana.
Brave.
Yeah?
Brave, yeah.
Yeah, it's brave by the way. Not so many people can say.
So okuva olwo nendaba nga natandikira mu individual the guys that would approach me nga ngenda mugamba one by one, but I felt that not to another level because nasinkananga abantu mirimu gye tukola gino because I started working with organizations in my work. So mu mirimu gye tukola boss wange by then nanzamu amaanyi building a confidence yange because namulaga kye nali njagala. I really thank that man. Is called I'm forgetting his name. Jakulijjukira mwebaze. So oyo musajja yankwata ku mukono nantambuza olugendo luno lwa advocacy n'okubeera confident okukyogerako mu bantu. Neŋŋamba netaaga okuyamba abantu abalala okubeera confident about yes, it's not easy living with HIV naye ate tulina okutangira akawuka okutambula. Kiina koma kuffe. Si advising nti buli omu aveeyo nga nze bwe nze nenjogerera eggwanga oba ensi naye at least mu circles ze tulimu omuntu gw'ogenda okuba naye abe nga akimanyiko oba bw'oba nga tolina confidence eyo then tokibeeramu tokiwa budde tokkiriza kuyingira relationship ng'omuntu tamanyi status yo.
But did you eventually find love?
It's been a journey in and out. That's the whole process. I've not yet initially found a husband, but it's been a journey of in out. Naffe abamu kuffe abali living an HIV tulina syndrome, vulnerability syndrome etutawaanya.
Yekyeyo.
Eyo vulnerability syndrome nti omuntu ayagala omusaasire buli kaseera. Tetunavaamu eyo embeera accepting nti obuno bulwadde we are living normally with it. Tetusobola okukola ebintu ebirala normally. Like we shouldn't be looking for sympathy all the time. So ekyo nakyo kibadde struggle in relationships, trying to date with people who have my status, and also because my niche is always around dating someone of my status.
Yeah.
I am not so much of a discordant relationship person.
Yeah.
Because discordant at some point on disappointing.
Yeah.
People get married 10, 20 years down the road. Na kulekao. Naenga mwali discordant. So I'm not so much into
ngode ku chat forever till
nze
death
njagala
do us
mbeere
part.
n'omuntu nga mmanyi tutambula olugendo wamu.
There's a gentleman called Irish Chevandula. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Yeah.
He has a program, a singles program, where he matchmakes. So I know your side platform, people living with HIV. You should go and join it. You could meet the guy you like there. Akola matchmaking. No, honestly, and not Sikulimba. He has that platform. I've hosted him
I've been
here,
seeing him.
and I think he's working with.
No. We're happy we have met. I'm going to talk more with my daughter
Hey.
because
Okay, oyongedeko my daughter. Badde
Doti
ntidde.
muwala wange ate muzzukulu kuba myaka gyeriko era muzzukulu ye
Not daughter.
well muzzukulu kubanga nze nina emyaka 7 ye alina 3 tolaba nti abeera muzzukulu
Yeah.
so muzzukulu in my culture mukyala kuba muzzukulu abeera mukyala naye kwegamba era bwayogedde nendaba nti kirungi tayagala kusiiga naye naffe bitwali waze ndi musawo yadde nange nina akawuka
Nawe olina akawuka.
yenze nina akawuka amaze nako ku myaka nga 35 sijjukira mwaka gwe nakafunamu bulungi naye mmanyi nti nakafunaawo kirana mu mukaaga
86.
yeah with hindsight because sobola kumanya exactly
What wakajja. But was
well,
it?
yeah I can zero it down to 2 because nze ndi musajja mulokole nalokanga nkyali muto mu somero so bino byokwegaata n'omuno nga tali mukyalawo nze saabikola until I was married when I was 32 my wife ye alina emyaka 26 nze nina emyaka 32 nenga tetwegaatangako olunaku lwe twabeera wamu ffenna that was our first time 8 years later I discovered that she was HIV positive. Nange benagenda nekebeza nisanga nange naki ebintu bino kwegamba ku program ensoba kubyogera nina wandiko butawo ekyembisize nabo nenze ne mawulire mpandiika bosoma mu New Vision every Monday for over 15 years 16 actually mpandiika kyebayita towards zero with Dr. Watiti akataba kanga kokubiri kali conquering HIV my personal experience of living with HIV recently last month I published another book called Aging Gracefully kula kadwa nango kazi bulungi yeah and you can see I'm doing well
Yes,
at 71
Yes, you are.
so I have published a book
Yeah.
about that and I'm going to encourage my younger friends njagala aging gracefully so kyebadde ngamba nti we need to support each other abantu abasinga okulekebwa mu marriage tebalina akawuka most of the marriage which fails not because of HIV
Yeah.
so mumbeeramu ebintu ebirala so what you need is love omuntu akwagala so kulaba bulabi nga bolaba boti n'amala akola ki
Nagenda.
nakwagala ate atuuka wali nagamba okukulu kw'emadde njagala ate kuliko ki scars but
I've experienced that, doctor.
what I'm talking about is inner beauty
Living with HIV the same as me. Naye nga ateekawo ne condition njagala alina clear skin nga tebasobola ku identifyinga.
yeah yeah ate abantu
So we are living in HIV ate anoonya mwagalwa naye ataddeko ne condition.
naye nze ng'omusawo abantu abalina skin embi abasinga si be balina HIV people with so it is that stereotype era kyekyanzijjayo era nze kyanzijjayo okwogera kati nga bwe njogera kati baali baana nga bano mu 2004 nagatandika okukola mild may nagenda ku mild may nasanga abaana bangi nga balwadde bakugamba nti omwana wa myaka 16 naye alabikanga mu myaka 8 skin nga mbi nnyo 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 naye ebiseera ebyo twatandise okufuna ku ddagala nga nange ndi ku ddagala natandika eddagala mu 1999 2000 ndewe natandika okubira eddagala ka 2003 2004 nga have improved. Earlier on nali ngula eddagala nga simira bulungi naye bweta nagenda ku mild bampa eddagala free medicine. Okay, si free naye bantu balala balisasulidde pepfa nali kulimira bulungi. My skin was also very bad.
But what pushes the skin to be that bad?
It is the immune system. Immune system eringa kwegamba, I call it the personal protection unit.
Yeah.
Omubiri gulimu systems, reproductive system, digestive system, circulatory system. Now immune system is department protecting. Kakati when webera attacked, ekitegeeza nti buli muntu ayagala ayitawo buyisi kalawodde kana bwita opportunistic infections bukukwata. So eventually the skin itself is part of the immune system because it also protects us from disease. So that is the reason. When I took medicine, I improved. Kati abaana bano okubagamba nimira eddagala mukule bulungi bagamba tugenda kufa. The fear sagala sijja kuzaala mwana sijja kukola ki, and those days it was tough. Sijja kufumbirwa sijja kuzaala mwana biki. So that's when I came out. 2005 nengamba no. I think to be honest, let me talk to my patients. Agent Graceful, I describe how I did it. I was giving a talk, nembagamba naye eddagala lyemumirako nange lyemira era mundaba kati nayinza kuba ndi open nti abantu bandabirira. So every person I meet, I make them my friend. So muntu bwandaba ayinza okukozesa that information to discriminate me. That is his. Naye abasinga obungi nze nzikiriza mu kusabirwa. I believe in prayer. Bansabira abalala bakusanga Dr. Watiti, have you rested enough? Or have you taken lunch? Have you drunk enough? That's because I've disclosed.
Yeah.
So it helped me. So that's the same reason. Bimwana gobuza nti bonokulo yagala kubeera kinjagala kubeera doctor, njagala kubeera lawyer. So if they don't see a doctor who is HIV positive, nainga alabika bulungi. If they don't see omukadde nganzi, ninga ndabika bulungi anda mbagamba nti era ngenda kubeerawo. Each time I meet them, I invite them for my 90th birthday. At
You're
90
going to be around until 90
yes,
years.
I'm going to be here. For God is sake. So she will be 60. She will be my guest on my 90th birthday. And the mama yange yakafa for the last year at 93. So kiraba nti genes nzirina. So once I work on this other issue, it means I can live a normal life.
Do you think there has been a saying, a general impression, that it is easier living with HIV these days than it was those days? Is that so?
I think so because walabo bulwadde nga cancer. By the way, I'm also a cancer survivor.
Hey.
And diabetes.
Doctor, you also have diabetes.
And I'm diabetic, yes. And sukari wange are controlled. I am also hypertensive.
Hey, abafi.
But you can see I'm healthy because I take my medication. I avoid doing certain things because these cancers, diabetes, high blood pressure are called lifestyle diseases.
Yes.
I'm also, by the way, had a mental problem. I got depression. So I have had all those, but I'm now not depressed. Because when I lost my first wife, I was depressed. I almost even became suicidal.
The one where you were both virgins.
Yeah.
She died.
She died after 8 years.
Then you married again.
I remarried after 11 years. Now we have been living together for 18, going to 19 years. Yeah. So you can live a normal life. Era bino byogamba nti bonofuna atalina akawuka ajja kulekawo lwakuba ayinza okuba mubbi ayinza okuba but that's not what I'm saying. I respect what he says. Wasalawo tujja kumusabira tufune omusajja omulungi. But even if you don't get married, you can still live a fulfilled life.
I think you just need to be more open with yourself and you go out there and live life.
No, but she's open enough.
I am. I am very open. For those who really have seen me around in these spaces.
No. Like open. We all interact here. Yeah. But you know, there is that space where you let your soul live. You let your spirit glow. Like, I'm going to move up to you. Hey, what's up? You know, you open.
People have problems. So when you call omuntu ayambadde bulungi, avuga motoka enungi, asula mu nyumba enungi, but he has more problems than you.
Yeah.
Like what
akyogedde.
Well, without saying, all of a sudden, we have recently lost people who committed suicide.
Yeah.
See? We don't know what caused this. could have been mental problems, but could have been just because they were overwhelmed with,
Yeah,
the lack of what.
With
So I personally think instead of instead of focusing on HIV, focusing on Mumulaba. In fact, one of my best quotes in that book is said that a good doctor treats a disease that a person has, but a great doctor, a great physician, treats the person who has the disease. So muntu wajane HIV, I know ayinza kuba talina mbereka, ayinza kuba talina nyumba, n'omuwa eddagala, but you have not helped him.
Yeah.
So that's why we need focus on people, holistically.
Yeah.
That's the change in the world.
My brother from the travel company, you're also living with HIV?
Yeah, I'm living with HIV.
Wow. How are you?
I'm okay.
But you can tell looks nice.
That is why I'm
I'm
saying.
starting to have ideas.
That is why I'm saying wow. Okay, doctor.
Laura,
doc-
ali negative, ali positive, so I'm
doctor,
having ideas.
Doctor, don't do that. But are you single?
I'm also kayungirizi.
I'm single.
You're single. You're not seeing anyone.
Currently, I'm not seeing anyone.
Makes the two of you.
That's so cool.
Eh?
Yeah, it's so cool.
No, we can have testimonies that I met the guy at Kasuku Live. Yes. So I add another plus on one of the things I'm doing.
Ate mutabani wange kanze enfa wano
Eh.
nejja nenfuna ku side nenfuna ne side ye.
Terrible. So how has it been? When did you realize? Okay, when did you know that now Nina?
So in 2009,
Yeah.
that's when I got in. When I take anti akawuka. So I losing a mommy one in 2002, but in the whole family, I have antu musanvu. Take connected. I'm the only one who is positive. Nenga banzala nako.
Well, last born.
No, I'm the first.
Oh. Kati bana abalala babazaala batya.
That's the challenge. The complex with HIV that omukulu ayinza okafuna omutwana
N'atakafuna.
So
even twins omuna akafuna omulala n'atakafuna.
some family, there was mwalimu challenges like me alone swallowing medication, bali bonna bali okay. So nogenda kusoma, it was a bit hard nti nga mbeerawo nga mmanyi nti anytime I'll just die.
Kati ngoni wakategeera nga like ngoli how old?
I think I was 13.
13.
Yeah.
Kati awo n'otandika eddagala.
No, eddagala nalitandika mu 2003, but it was Septrin. Ngomira Septrin.
Around that time twali batandikisizawo eddagala kwate. The knowledge we had then was that olinda omuntu na CD4 nezika
N'otandika.
nekyanti decent twalina. We don't have enough money.
Fight yali ekwata bukwasimulira awo.
Yeah. Ngosabira ne baba Septrin ne. But many of them.
So for you, what have been those challenges zosanze nti from when you realized nti Nina to date?
So challenges in Asanga. One, when I was at school during my secondary period, senior 1, senior 2, my dad made the very biggest mistake of disclosing to class teacher. So class teacher yakwata entebe nga zino entebe zino ze bayita mugaga awumudde, n'agiteeka mu kkoona n'agamba from today and onwards that will be your chair. So senior 1, senior 2 until senior 3, that used to be my chair. So nga buli wengenda in the next class
Ng'ogenda n'entebe yo.
ngenda n'entebe yange.
Hey.
So also I had the challenge nti nga wembanga ndofuna emmere ku ssomero, like musimbye line mufuna portion akawunga. Me I used to line alone.
Ng'oyimirira weka.
Nyimirira zeka mu line. So
Which society is this you are living in?
So it was a bit hard, but when I shifted from, because we were staying in Busia, so when I shifting and Nkomawo a ginger to stay with my aunt, so I started getting another new life. So in getting another new life, I started smoking weed, started taking alcohol. Then I used on cocaine. So maybe by that time I was doing my HSC. So life became a bit hard. But when I take real counseling, then I said, okay, this is how life is. So in 2012, then in 2012 I started a small campaign. It was just like a campaign to do disclosure. So I started with people at home. So people at home picked it. Then now, by that time, I think that period, Facebook was much more common that period. So I started my online campaign. And within 2 years, I sponsor for that campaign. So that campaign ran for 9 years for disclosure. So it used to be, I used to use the hashtag Nimusoga living with HIV because I'm a Musoga. So it caught too much attention around people online. But by the time I started, omuntu yana abantu ebitano who are following you, I lost 300.
When you disclosed.
When I disclosed. So
but guys, these things are happening like for real.
Yeah, it happened.
Because you know me, I barely even know that someone has HIV. Like because we meet people every day, we're like, hey, blood storage, your gambotia. Like I don't, even when they tell you, oh, your guy murade. But when we are happy, we forget. I don't know. Like you know, I've not been around people who really like discriminate. I don't know. I've not seen it. That's why most times.
Language what's so going as a doctor, having HIV and then being sick. It's a bit confusing. Out of the 1.4 million Ugandans, akawuka. They are normal. But I see many of my patients on TV, but in every society,
presenting.
No, they're doing great things. But of course, they are not open, and that's
their choice. And you know what I was trying to say is, I've not experienced what he's saying firsthand. Like my entire life, I've not been somewhere where I see someone saying, yo, I know HIV available, you know, like even when my friends say, man, guy already, you know those things. When he comes around, we are eating, we are drinking.
I think the issue is stigma.
Yeah, so I find it very hard. This story is really trying to enlighten me. That's why sometimes on social media, you know. So sometimes when I see someone on social media, they have done. Mbera njagala commenting jawaka janje byolete biriyo mu Uganda.
I think
but then I'm like, okay,
maybe stigma is that you can have your views about somebody.
Yeah.
But when you enact those, for example, if you're in Muganda, if the Bagaman have found a beautiful girl, or Sanyuka.
Yes.
No, it's Muganda.
Bula afunye chana.
Naye bwakulako ekifaananyi ky'omwana ono siye Laura soka ojje wano senga soka muleke bino. So that is now the enacting treating somebody unfair. I cannot go in detail. Even we have been mistreated by the way.
Actually, doctor, the fact is fena tuliba potential perpetrators. Mungeri eyinza okubeera direct oba indirect. Oyinza okwekanga nga nawe oyagaliza munno obutabeera n'omuntu ng'oyo. It is okay. Naye bw'okijja kweyo level ebigambo by'oyongeramu n'okuboyisa omuntu oyo kati ate kikigeza.
But it's even more than that. There is what we call self-stigma, internal stigma. People may not be doing anything, but you feel that pain. Sanga abantu bali kubyabwe nokamba anti bali kunzi.
Newe kubagiza.
People get depressed nebagana nokumira eddagala. Olwo abantu abalowooza naye nze enwe neeyisa bubi. So it's because of the fact that people, we say that, for example, abantu banange mweyise bulungi behave well muneme kufuna kawuka. Without saying it, say temweyisanga Laura. But now Raura was born with HIV. She may not. She certainly knew she was HIV positive before she had even had sex with any person because she was a child. So those are the challenges of HIV. Now, yeah, the good thing is that now we know more. In fact, the way I see you're even seeing, the more you know, the more you get enlightened. But it's not only HIV, it's any disease. Any disease, so long as you don't have comprehensive knowledge. Now you had cancer again. I don't know if I'm
Kati, my guy, eddagala lino side ze yeeyiganga okulifu ejjinja busia kyali kitya?
So because now with Busia, by that time Busia retained a center. So nga tulifuna Tororo.
Hey.
So ng'okeera ku makya n'olinya bus.
That's what you're again.
Yeah. Bus eyo weekuleka ku ssaawa 12 ojja kulinda ncha. Kati that period, that's when they introduced the home-based care?
Yes, nga
bakuleetera waka. Kati we baba bakuleetedde waka nga omanyi community we tubeera nti kasabala ba pichipiki emmotoka ya taso akuteekako question mark. Kati ate during that period bali bagaba bino ebidomola ebyo bya
ne water guard,
safe water vessels. Kati nga ogenda nakyo ku tap automatically community emanye tulina akawuka nti family eyo balina akawuka. So it was a bit challenging. So when I came back to Jinja, joining AIDS Information Center. So with AIDS Information Center, being that rally mu town, so from distance, it's around like 3 kilometers. And go over waka, manyi tsani your appointment day, no genda ku ddwaliro, no fune daga, no dayo. Negative. But what to know them now the whole process, the whole programs that we're in currently. Side young and are now going to the facility and putting a burden kumusawo yo going to sango ya akoye explaining the ABC because currently now I'm struggling with high blood pressure. Sometimes when I told there's a certain musawo benagama, you know what? Now I'm checking the blood pressure because I'm having challenges with my constant headaches. Nangamba neda, so when they checked it was very high and he was surprised. Nangamba, at your age you have pressure, and I'm like, diseases do not discriminate what? Age. If I manage to live with HIV for 31 years, then hypertension is
You're 31?
Yeah, I'm 31. Ne make kina tujagala. So to my side, that's why like Raula Chagami nti we are so much into feeling sorry for ourselves.
Yeah.
To my side, I do not feel sorry because I know at the end of the day there's something I need to achieve. There's something I need to put on the table. That's why like every month I ngamba boss wange pesa mwena kubiri mu mwezi to rest. So in that resting I find what to do. Ochiraba. So when tula mu camp then like on my side hustle the company nenda banga tetuna milimo mingi. I'll tell my driver mnango chimanyi pesa nange trip and I'll go to Maction Falls. So I've been to Maction Falls several times. So I don't need to feel sorry that I'm taking medicine. If you cannot afford the kind of life Derek is living, genda ku beach. Life can change.
Umuze ku birowoozo.
Because you know my background, as I said, in the South. No way we twatandika nga bwagambye system gye twaliko omuntu alinako era nzijukira nnyo bwe twali tumayiro nga abantu baba nagalama taxi motoka zireeta abantu okuva ku makya ne batuula wali
balinda ddagala
up to 9 pm waliwo abali bava kalangala bazina ekidyeri nekibaleka n'okubaleka so ne system gyayogeddeko gye bayita differentiated service delivery service delivery kyetugamba nti ekikolere ono sikyogamba nawe kikukolere si nti no you can agree kakati basobola okufuna eddagala lyabwe in the community nibekolamu omulimu nagamba gwe genda okole ki bagenda kuleeta wali genda otukimire fe tugenda mu katale because they are not sick ekyokubiri tebalina okuliteeka mu pharmacy awantu n'olikiba that also has helped reduce the stigma kuba naawe ojja kugenda yagula malaria ono agula lya pressure nze nange nze kukima eryange tebajja
tulina issue y'eddagala okuba nga lyasembedde wembadde njagala tutandikire. We are going to go for a short break. When we return abantu mubanyonyolemu because tufunye stories and how living with HIV has impacted you guys and some of the struggles you've gone through. There is a campaign to bring these drugs closer to home. I don't know if you've heard about it. From your own mouth. Twagala mwogere n'abantu abalala abalinga mmweyo mubannyonnyole nti kati biri byaliwo kalale tuli mu chapter ndala temuvaawo tukomawo.
There's things that are free but just start costing unplanned money, like rainwater. It's supposed to be free, but to harvest it, you have to first build a house. Atolugo governor take kumatu. Same way HIV treatment is totally free but has been costing. I mean, you have to first move to the health center. Go spend like a whole day, 6-7 hours. Ogenda kumala nakulamba olusi emirimu gyonna gifa ataba muli naba corporate. Uyambala omusonso tegunyuma kusimba line. Then there's also health center fatigue. Omusawo mugenda omuvaako nga bimutemi agala kudda mu bamakanika. But now things have changed. Your HIV treatment can be picked from a pharmacy near you. And if you're lucky and you have a 24-hour pharmacy, osobola n'okuzuuka ku 7 ekiro n'oteekako omusonso gwo ekikulu musonso.
So welcome back from that short break. So the drugs are getting closer to home.
I think the idea of the fact that bantu babeera ku ddagala ng'akawuka tugamba keebase tekakyabatawanya tebalwalalwala tebalina TB tebalina musujja actually normal ekitegeeza nti kyetaagisa kulaba musawo all the time. What you need is the medicine. Kati omuntu kugenda n'otuula wali n'olina omusawo akuwa eddagala ne tuula abantu kye bayita differentiated service delivery. Nga bw'olaba market differentiation ogamba not one size fits all. Ekikolere ono kiyinza obutakolerwa ono. Ekikolere nti omukadde kiyinza okuba kirala. We also of course have to be cognizant of the fact that people bayinza okuba n'akawuka ate ne babeera n'ebizibu ebirala nga nze byonna byogeddeko. So maybe I need to see a doctor. So I can stay in the hospital. Naye bano abalala we can work out a system egamba nti kiki ekikukolera tuleete eddagala mu community oba tukuteekera omuntu mu pharmacy awantu nogenda mu frieka oba mu fast pharmacy nga tulina enkolagana n'abantu abo nti bw'otuukayo bakuwa eddagala lyo temutajja kuguza eddagala ki.
Okay. So there's something
something nearer you.
There's something I've just learned now. So this campaign of bringing the drugs closer to home, when you go when abantu bagenda mu ddwaliro si buli kiseera nti olina olaba omusawo. You only see the doctor ng'oli mulwadde. I'm living with HIV naye mpulira ekifuba. Then you see the doctor.
Omaze mwaka mulamba tola musawo nebasagamba you go for check-up.
So but bano abalala abali okay clear
tebeetaaga kulaba musawo.
Tebeetaaga musawo.
Beetaaga eddagala lyabwe.
Beetaaga eddagala.
Tubasomesezza nti olina okulimira ku time. Tubasomesezza nti you have to avoid these things. Tuwepikirira mwenge. Tulya buli kyolaba. So we teach them. So in that case kyetuyita self-management. Omuntu aba yasobola okwerabirira. Tekyetaagisa kumupolisi. In fact abakulu bano waliwo abamu bamanyi n'okusinga n'abasawo. Katugamba omusawo nga mupya yakajja kutukola mu HIV. Omwana ono he knows more than si bikamye nti alina degree naye ebikwata ku bulamu bwe so they know more amanyi nti kino tekinkolera naye ekyokubiri kyekiwagala okugamba nti we don't system eno tugamba tulina okuleeta eddagala eryo kumpi n'ewaka oba kituufu kiri bwe kiti tewaliwo abantu abamu abatya abakyekyawo owakyama kyamaani wa LC ayinza okugamba banaalabika ntya so bw'asala onagamba nze yange nja kulifuna kuki ku ddwaliro good and well kuba oyinza okuba arwa waliwo abantu abava arwa nga bajja Kampala those are nabo gye bali the most important thing is that nobody should be left behind we talk to you once you agree that this is what is working for me well then you do and then secondly you can change but the pharmacy kati njagala genda mu community it's as good as that so for us abantu abadde akawuka I think this kind of arrangement is good tetumenya ate n'abasawo nabo babeerako nakalembereza nti babeera ne such a long line which means they have more time okulaba bano abetaaga okulabibwa bawatiti n'abantu abalala abalina ebizibu ebirala byetaaga okulaba nti babikolako.
So our friends at USAID and the Ministry of Health have come together to make sure we bring drugs closer to the people. Kyentegedde okuva ewa doctor agamba nti bw'oba toli mulwadde because ekisooka ffe tubali tugaa nti oyo yalwala awo tuba tuli mu kunyigiriza abeera alina obulwadde naye nga si mulwadde alina akawuka naye si mulwadde so kati kino nayo kirina okukijjawo ekyo kyekisookerwako
mbagamba nti muntu bamulaba nagamba nze gwesibyeko ndi mulwadde toli mulwadde so it's in fact it's counseling them omuntu waba agambye olabika bulungi gamba bweba ali kusimba
kati batandika okupolota olyoka omugamba naye nina akawuka
tomulira kumutiisatiisa
tomugambirawo osooka n'omuli enkoko ne chips
nedda
bwakkuta n'olyoka omuganje kati ebyo nobikoze naye tenakola nkya mukwano kubanga chips chicken mbadde njagala naye things can't happen.
I think kyembagamba they should be counseled and in fact the community no kumanya this information ntino omwana abaana nga bano nange omukadde bwe mbeera n'akawuka tekitegeeza nti genda okusiiga ekyo twakijjawo there is mu food gye tugamba undetectable is untransmittable kiringa olina sente mumanyi olina sente naye bwe nekukuba kati ompe miliyoni tozirina mu nsawo naye ziri ku simu oba ziri muki mu bank ese muli the HIV ntino bw'obeera n'akawuka in fact kitukoze bulungi naye nga kali suppressed oyinza okufuna olubuto n'ozaala omwana nga talina kawuka n'oli muuno bw'obuzadde omwana nga n'atasigibwa kawuka. So that is information which needs to be understood n'abantu bonna everywhere. Naffe ffenna abakalina tetuli balwadde tulina akawuka naye tetulina balwadde. You should have seen me 1999 nga ndi mulwadde na cancer na TB na mulalama ne kati sini mulwadde and I check every month every year sina cancer olwa nina bino bizibu ebirala bya pressure ne sukali but they are also controlled.
So you've heard from the reason why I brought in these people. You can see she's looking good and she's enjoying her life.
And him also, he's looking so good.
You know when you say that, I also was like, wow. You said like, I went like, okay. So I think things are not as bad as. Yeah, exactly. You don't look at any. But for you have money. You have money. You look to have money. So this is what's happening, guys. Kino kyekiriwo ekisookera message gye tulina osookerako tulina okukozesa obupiira. We have to be faithful. We have to use abstain, be faithful, use condom. Ekyo ekisookerwako.
Nokumira eddagala.
Nzija awo katusookera eno waggulu.
Okay, ABC.
Yes. Kati bwe tuvaawo awo ne tugenda ku testing mwekebeze. Kati bw'osangibwa ng'olina akawuka tandika eddagala.
Ogenda ku ddagala?
Yes.
Awo you know prevention.
Yes.
Actually, almost the whole alphabet.
Yes.
C elimu condoms, C elimu circumcision. So abstinence we Gambia eliku sibazipu. So Z na yemu eri. So everything we really encourage people.
Yeah.
But for me njagala kwongera mu kasuku.
Yes, sir.
Abantu bagende bekiweze n'endwadde endala. Sirimu, yes. But go for no check up. Kuba yinza okuba tolina sirimu naye ng'olina ekirwadde ekirala nekikulyawo. Cancer, sukali, pressure, ne mental illness. It should be checked. We should talk about it.
I think mental illness needs to be checked.
All.
But we need to give special attention to joinyone ku bantu abalina living out with HIV. Like you said, people are having mental breakdowns, and we don't know exactly what's happening. We are sorry about that. Tuli wano. So tugende twekebeze tufune bobo akawuka kaina otandike eddagala. Naye tulina embeera gye tutambuza kati eddagala tuli kusembereza kumpi ne wooli. Abatasobola kubeera nti mugenda long distances bagamba nti mwekolemu omulimu nga bwe muli mu area musobola okwerondamu omuntu omu n'agenda n'abakimira eddagala. Kwegamba omwami ono kiri kye baalingako kati emirembe gigenze gikyuka egy'okulinda bbaasi ekujja ebusiya ate simayo ekusuula etololo ate ogenda ofuna eddagala eyo embeera egenze ekola ki ekyuka. Kati eddagala lino litandise okusembera kumpi ne we tuli. Pozi n'ekyenjawulo nti bw'oba olina akawuka akaleeta mukenenya ate ng'olina sukaali olina pressure basobola okukolerera arrangement y'emu. Okubeera nti eddagala eryo n'olifuna omulundi gumu ne likutuukako kumpi ne wooli. Kati tukyayagala kulaba bantu bava naggalama nti bazze ku Maldimey nga bw'ogambye wali abajjanga nti ekidyeri kyakulese olwokuba wabadde olinda ddagala.
Integration of services.
Yes.
We banze ku bya siriimu nze yalina pressure. Tulogamba nti alikomawo ku lwokusatu obeere mu clinic ya pressure. Oba ate okomeye ku lwokutaano olabe owaki ow'omutwe kuba na depression.
Yes.
You are the same person. It is one stop center nze mwennyini. So we integrate buli nofuna erya siriimu nofuna erya pressure oba olina oba sukaali netukujanja ate nokusomesa ekyo kikulu. Learning the disease okwiga obulwadde bukosamu obulamu bwo is almost half the problem solved. Even HIV, in fact these people nanga kwendi they are healthier than most Ugandans, but the pressure is checked. Abantu abalina pressure abasinga obungi tebaba checking ako pressure. Their weight is checked almost every time. Abasinga mu Uganda tebafuna nokuyimira ku machine ipima pressure. So this one atenda okubasomesa wumula tuwenyiza because that is ebiremu byesonyiwe. Mkyala bw'aba aganye omusajja bw'aba muleke si yeye kayaliwo.
So yeye embeera eriwo kati kyojja okukola gwe ali eyo ogendagenda mu ddwaliro w'obadde ofunira obujjanjabi omba nnyonnyole eddwaliro erikuli okumpi we basobola oteeka eddagala eryo oba mwekolemu omulimu omu asobola okuba nti asobola oddibajjira ku ddwaliro gy'obadde ojja obujjanjabi ate asobola okubeera ng'ali batuusaako.
Waliwo abantu ndifunira Kabaale ate ofunye mulimu e Kampala ate olina okuteeka mu sente ogenda okima eddagala e Kampala. No, we can transfer you. You can transfer it to a nearest. Ate bw'oyingira mu nearest, they can even help you to bring it to near home.
Okay. So I think that is the evolution of what they call it, of treatment.
Antiretroviral therapy.
Eddagala kwegamba ensi technology gye yeeyongedde okukula n'ebintu byeyongedde okuba nga bikola ki bize. Thanks for coming by. Laura Angel.
Njagala okugerako kimu nga tolaba kutusiibula.
Yes sir.
Bange n'emyaka 7 mu mungabo kugamba.
Yes sir.
Akawuka amazirako myaka 35. Abakulu bano bali mu 3. Kyembaagaliza batuuke mu myaka 8.
Amina.
Kitegeeza bajja kumala n'akawuka myaka mingi. So njagala okugamba ekintu about aging with HIV. Era njagala mumpulirize bulungi. Nze njagala kuba n'obutabo. Nze ndi muwandiisi. After here nja kubawa esimu. Nja kubawa obutabo bwange bwa Conquering HIV ne Aging Gracefully with HIV. Kuba ebizibu by'empisa saagala babiyitemu. For example, buno bulwadde nga pressure, sukaali, n'ebirala ne cancer. The older you grow, the higher the risk. You know, as you grow older, the chance of getting high blood pressure, the chance of getting diabetes, the chances of getting cancer are higher. But now we know these are lifestyle diseases. So it's together. The way you live now is going to what? How you eat, how you drink, how you behave is going to affect when you are 50 or 60.
Yeah.
So that's why we are talking about HIV and aging. Because as time goes by, we're going to make sure people don't get infected. Never na abakafune edda tebafa. Together they will go grow older. And yet akawuka tekawonya.
Yeah.
So we need to talk about HIV and aging. That is why we're talking about it. But as you grow older, the chances of getting these diseases are higher. But now we also know that you can prevent them if you do the right things at the right time. Not only mwenge nga sibulensi, not only sausage nga gamba nti gwe kaya no kuje sausage. No, those are the things we need to do.
Yeah.
The way you live your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we want to thank the team at Ministry of Health and USAID for making all this possible. Kusobozesa okola nti eddagala lino lituuka ku bantu kumpi. But of course nokola nti messages zino zisobola okubeera nti zijja nezituuka ku bantu. So big up on yourselves, and I hope things really work out. For everybody out there living with HIV, man, go out there, enjoy your life. Like the doctor said, he's 71. 30 years later, he's living with HIV and he's having a good time. Yeah? So Laura, go out there, find love, you know? Shake nyash. What you talking Mukama wange so.
Very lively.
Yeah.
Those who know me.
Yeah. We should have some time we catch a drink, me and you.
I'm locally.
Oli mulokole.
Ndi mulokole.
You don't drink? You don't drink?
I
You don't drink?
don't drink.
No, so
I can catch a cup of coffee.
no, you can't hang out with me, it's really. So because there's a
But
time
we're
where
in a society where we have people that drink, as long as you drink reasonably.
can you drink reasonably?
No, I don't drink.
You don't drink totally.
But I can be.
No,
around
because
people
there's that
that
time of the night where you have a chat with your ancestors. When you're high, you see your ancestor, you tell him I'm here, he says you are there. Have a good night, then you go home and sleep. So you need to have those moments where you I'm kidding. Boss, you do the same. When you take those days off and you go to Maction Falls.
I used to drink, but now I stopped.
No, walokoka.
Okay, I'm a born again, but I stopped drinking, and simply because of my health.
Of your health, yeah. Okay, well, that's okay.
By the way, drinking is not one of those things. Waliwo gezeko omusawo nakuwandikira nti genda onywe ecupa bwetu kuwonya omuntu.
Doctor, Gen Z's olowooza banaayagala message eyo gy'otambuza. Bajja gamba, where did you get that man?
Abanyankole bagamba nti you can refuse to listen to what I'm saying, but you cannot refuse to get in trouble. But you can refuse to listen, but you cannot refuse to get in trouble.
Get in trouble. So eventually it will catch up with you.
Ngambye ne bw'osanga omusawo nga mutamiivu
Yeah.
tasobola genda ogula ecupa y'omwenge
onyweyo n'omutwe. Bintu byogerere mu nkukuto. So guys, that's what's up. Until next time, mubeere bulungi, mweraba.